I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call, Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, great millstone and rebel. Peace and salutation, all that I can pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tazama Deborah coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, I just want to do a real brief lesson, kind of land back of what took place today as far as Trump deploying the National Guard to DC to take control of local police and crime and crackdown, especially as far as the crime that's going on and the homelessness. But at the end of the day, we know this deployed for them to really usher in this martial law and really usher in this new dictatorship under this devil, man. And we can clearly see that this is where it's going, man. Further on down, this is where it's going far as, and there's going to be more crackdowns in New York, D.C., Detroit, Los Angeles, and various other cities around America, man. Why? Because they're gradually setting up this beast system. They already got the big, beautiful bill. They already got that in place. They got the healthcare bill they're signing in. They got the Trump, no, not the Trump, the ICE funding. So you already see what's going on, man. You already see what's going on. If you can't see it, the Lord ain't got the eyes, didn't give you the eyesight to see and understand what's going on. Because we can clearly see the times we're coming into, man. The times we're coming into, this devil was setting up the dictatorship, man. He's putting himself up as that cruel Lord. Real quick, let's grab that. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians shall I get over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And modern day Egyptians is you so-called Babylonians. Modern day Egyptians, these so-called Babylonians, and people here in America, man, because America is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man. And what took place in Egypt? Slavery. Who? Israelites, man. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and these Edomites, they are the modern Egyptians, man. And this is modern Egypt, man, where we're still serving out our captivity, man. And it says, and the Egyptians will get over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And this is what you're seeing take place, man, with this Trump administration, man. You see what took place a month or so ago when they was cracking down on the northern kingdoms, primarily the tribe of Issachar. You know, just grabbing them up, don't even matter if they had citizenship, grabbing them up, detaining them, throwing them off the back of planes, and they're washing up on sea, alligator Alcatraz. You see what he's doing, man. He's setting up a dictatorship. And it's the same framework that you have taking place in China is the same framework they're trying to get placed over here in America. That this fourth industrial age, under the social credit system, under this universal basic income, where they can ration out who gets what under this beast system. And that's what the framework they're setting up on that big, beautiful bill and this healthcare bill that they keep talking about, man. Because at the end of the day, with this healthcare bill and things like that, it's to monitor you. And that's what you see with this beast system. And that's what you're seeing taking place. This is why they're trying to gradually phase in the boots on the ground and you to be, desensitized to seeing military troops when you go on to work and when you go into the store. Because this is what they want. They want a police state. Because within a police state, they can gradually usher in an economic crash and do a global reset. This is what they want, man, because they know American citizens has firearms. They know that, but as long as they had the boots on the ground and set up this system, the American people will be a little desensitized to the boots on the ground. But it's going to lead to what? Civil unrest. This is what they want, man. They're gradually setting the stage up. They're gradually setting the stage up for civil unrest, martial law, a police state, man. Let's jump back. Let's play this real quick. Before I play this is a copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Act of 1976. I'm not using this in any monetary gain. I'm using this for educational purposes only under Copyright Act of 1976. Fair use, fair use, fair use under Section 107. Fair use, fair use.
It's not to respond to a hurricane or a riot, but to help the president federalized a city police department and ordered 800 National Guard members not to respond to a hurricane or a riot, but to help police U.S. neighborhoods and U.S. citizens. How the critics and the supporters were cherry-picking the numbers, like fantasy football guy does. Fantasy football people are notorious for cherry-picking numbers. I'm one of them. This set of stats is important. This set of stats is not. It's part of the ethos of being in fantasy football. The president today, defending this decision, painted a dystopian picture of Washington, D.C., of marauding gangs of criminals menacing each corner of the community. But he was citing numbers from 2023, in which local experts acknowledged there was a crime issue transcendent in Washington, D.C. The mayor, as she pushed back on this executive order, was citing different numbers, saying that crime is down. Nearly 25% violent crimes are down. Homicides are down. Crimes are down across the district. Different set of numbers, different perspective. Then there's this. This announcement from the U.S. Department of Justice, April 28th. From then U.S. Attorney Ed Martin, a Trump loyalist, a MAGA surrogate, saying in the first 100 days, crime's down 25% in Washington, D.C., crediting the president and the policies that were put in place before April 28th, which critics say may run counter to the need to militarize the nation's capital. There's also the criticism from former Homeland Security officials and agents saying, with the deployment of FBI agents,
Come on, man. See, that's Esau Edom right there, man. That's the devil. Like he said, they're going to deploy FBI agents to help police and guard and patrol the streets because this is what they want, man. This is what Esau Edom want. This is what he's coming with, man. Real quick. Bear with me. This is Job chapter 19, verse 12. His troops come together and raise up their way against me and camp around about my tabernacle. And this is what you're going to start seeing. You're going to start seeing more boots on the ground. You're going to start seeing people, houses getting raided. Since it's looking for thugs and criminals, Esau Edom, he's going to break all the rules, man. You best believe it. Same thing they was doing with the so-called ICE raids. They're going to do the same thing in these so-called hoods, man, where people are selling drugs and things like with the FBI and the police, man, working together. Yeah, they about to really crack things down there because they're going to just basically be breaking all the laws, man. And then they're going to justify it in this Trump administration, giving them all immunity to do various things, man. So you best believe a lot of people are going to lose their lives, too. They're going to be putting them in, knocking them up in these concentration camps, these re-education centers. Come on, man. What you think this devil's doing? This second Esdras chapter 16, verse 39. And even shall not the plagues come slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And that's what you're seeing since Trump been in office, man. Since he been in office, been sorrows and chaos on every side, man. The big, beautiful bill, the tariffs, the war in Gaza, and what's going on in Iran. So there's been a lot of things that's been taking place, man, which is showing you that he could be the last president through the spirit, because we're in a time where a lot of things is actually happening where he could end up being the last president, man. And he done said it a couple times. It's no coincidence why he's trying to mobilize and have the boots on the ground in D.C. where he can't get out of office. Because this might be the last, because this is really the last hurrah for the Edomite anyway. So this is why they're trying to set up this beast system. Let's keep going. This is Revelation chapter 12. And 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the habits of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. Esau Edom know his time is short, so he's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to come down to dictatorship. He's going to come down to draconian laws. He's going to come down with basically doing what he want to, man, and justifying it, man. This is what you're seeing taking place, man. Grievous laws, man. He's not bound by the Constitution. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness, which they have prescribed. And then scripture say, woe, destruction unto them, man. Because he's writing grievous decrees, which he had prescribed, man. Trying to justify it by these fantasy numbers of just making shit up out of thin air like he's been doing the whole time, man. These thugs and these criminals. We need to get them out the streets. All the homeless people are crazy. Yeah, you got a lot of homeless people out there that's bugged out because why? The government did that, man. Put all that fentanyl, all them drugs and stuff out there and bugged these people out, man. Esau even comes with a problem, reaction, solution. He the ones creating the problems. These small hats, the Amalek, them black hats, cheap suits. They're the ones creating the problems, man. Then they want to come with the solution, man, and clean things up, man. Because everybody know the government's behind all these drugs that's in the neighborhoods anyway. All these guns that all these young kids got. all these switches and shit. Everybody know the government's behind that shit, man. That's old news. Everybody know the government, the CIA, the FBI controls all these gangs. Everybody know that, man. But they have to use that as a ploy to these ignorant ass dumb Americans to push these agendas to justify them coming down with great wrath. Because these Babylonians, as long as they got their bread and circus, they're not really paying attention to what's going on out here in these streets or what's going out here in the spiritual aspect of things, man. Because they don't have the eyesight, they don't have a full understanding according to the spirit. So they just going on with their day to day, not understanding that Esau Edom is the one behind all this stuff that's going on. Because he has a true agenda at hand, and his agenda at hand is setting up this beast system. He wants to get everybody tagged. You got to think about that. Trump ran with that his first term, man, getting people tagged that's coming across the border. How you going to tag them? With the RFID chip, the beast, the mark of the beast, man. Revelation 13 and 16. And what you think he's going to do with all these homeless people? When he get all these homeless people in these detention centers, these re-education centers, he's going to tag them. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't understand it. What you think he's going to do? What he's doing with the migrants, man? Instead of dropping them off the plane and killing them when they're washing up on shore, he's tagging them too. So this is what you're seeing with this administration, man. They're setting up this system right in the midst thereof, right in these people's face, and these people can't see it because these people are just worrying about trying to get on their day to day and pay bills instead of understanding that this devil's gradually taking away your rights right before you, man. He's right in your face, taking away your rights, man. Weather manipulation, firing all the people with the as far as they're concerned, the weather, where all these crazy floods are taking place, all these crazy tornadoes and all these various things that's taking place around Babylon, and even then signing in legislation where if something happened to your home, as far as flood, hurricane, or anything like that, that FEMA and them are not coming in to help. Why you think that? Because they're setting up a new system, man. This fourth industrial age, this beast system is being played out right before you, man. And Trump is setting it up where he's going to be the last standing president. He's going to be a dictatorship. But at the end of the day, he's just going to be getting told to what to do by these small hats, them Amaleks, man. The top Edomites, man. These devils, these bankers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the 13 bloodline, man. The chief house of Edom. They're controlling and manipulating things because they think they're going to get their birthright back in a carnal manner with this transhumanism and things like that with this system he's implementing, man. And this is why you're seeing he's gradually phasing out the boots on the ground because they want the people to ration out. They want the people to fight against this system, man. They want the civil unrest, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall fight against another with swords in their hand. And this is what you're going to start to gradually see, man. You're going to see the J-Ham drill being implemented right in your face because they was doing these drills in 2020. They was in like 2015. They was doing the J-Ham drills, people out there yelling at crisis actors, I got my rights and things like that because they was gradually showing you what was about to take place, man. And that's the times we're coming into where people going, oh, I got my rights, oh, blah, blah, blah. Now, that shit ain't going to matter. They're going to be grabbing people up, putting their ass in the back of them damn vans and taking them off to a concentration camp. And if you don't want to be take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, they're going to put you under the guillotine, Revelation 20 and 4. And you get beheaded, man. And then what you think they're going to do with your organs, man? They're going to harvest them off, man. This is the devil we're speaking about, man. And this is the times we're coming into, man. Civil unrest, man. Martial law, police state. This is the times we're coming into. It's here. We're here, man. It says, for there should be sedition among men, evading one another. They should not regard their kings or princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And this is the times we're coming into, man. Well, a lot of people are going to be taking matters in their own hand because what this devil's doing, he's gradually crashing the economy right in your face while he's mobilizing these cities with the troops. Because once they crash the society, they're going to justify it with already having the boots on the ground, man. This is what he's doing, man. And best believe he's gonna start sending UN troops here very soon because they're already here. They're just waiting on the call because they already know the National Guard's not going to shoot on their own people. So they're going to implement the UN troops to usher out those things, man. It says man should desire to go to a city and should not be able. Why? Because they're going to be shutting the cities down, just like they're doing right now. They're going to be shutting the cities down. They're going to be shutting up checkpoints and garrisons, and then monitor who can come in and come out. This is what they're doing, man. This is the times we're coming into. And it says, because the pride of the cities, it shall be trouble, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's the time we're coming into. People are afraid, man. People are afraid. People are going to be afraid to go to the local corner store and they're seeing the boots on the ground as far as the troops. This is the times we're coming into. It said, a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but destroying their houses with the sword and spoiling their goods because of the lack of bread and a great tribulation. And this was coming, a great famine of food. A famine of food is coming. The terrorists is going to increase and get worse. People are going to lose their jobs. And this is what they know. They know that's coming. This is why they are already trying to have the boots on the ground. They already got something else brewing. Another demic is brewing. A lot of people are already starting to get sick. You best to believe they're going to activate that juice inside of people where these people are going to start going fucking crazy. Who knows, man? But the times we're coming into are some very, very serious times, man. That's why our brothers got to be prayed up and being circumspect, because we're in those times. And you best believe he's going to start using all the basically trying to justify coming down on those that speak against his agenda. He's going to try to demonize us for speaking out against his agenda, man. We're coming in those times, man. We're here, man. So, Apparatus our Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Just a real brief update until the times we're coming into far as this devil ushering in his dictatorship, man, under the rule of law, man. So with that, I want to say, Shalom.